Hey, how are you doing? Thank you for finding your way back to my channel. My name is Cristiano Laniti and I'm back with another video here to talk about another side hustle. But the side hustle that I'm going to talk to you guys about today is not just a side hustle. This is something that could genuinely turn into your full-time careers if you take it seriously and stay consistent. So as you guys know, I already have a vending machine chain with a business partner of mine, and in the last video I told you guys that I recently acquired a new business partner. So my second business partner's name is Billy, and we've actually been looking at cars on Marketplace that we can buy for cheap, flip by cleaning them up, fixing up a couple things, and reselling them back onto Marketplace for a profit. However, for a while now, my main business partner and I have been discussing starting a car rental business, and in this video I want to give you guys all the steps that we are going to need to take to start this car rental business legally. So to start a car rental business, first of all, you're going to need to legalize the company, as with anything that you're going to be starting. Now, I believe here in Canada, you don't actually need to legalize your company until you're projecting $20,000 a year in profits. Now, this all leads back to tax reasons, but the way I do it, as soon as I get a business idea, I like to legalize it right away just so I don't step on any toes. So, if you're going to be starting a car rental business, these are all the things that you're going to need to do. Stick with me, we're going to dive right in. Just a quick disclaimer, I haven't done this yet. I haven't done this before, so I'm no professional, and I highly recommend you go watch other videos, go educate yourself in different ways. But in today's video, I'm just going to give you guys a quick overview of the things that you absolutely are going to have to do, and this might not be all. So like I said, it would be a great idea to go educate yourself elsewhere as well, but this is a great place to start. So number one is have a legal rental agreement. So what's a legal rental agreement? A legal rental agreement is a piece of paper that you, the car rental company, is going to give to your customer. Now, you can most definitely find car rental agreement templates online, but I highly recommend you get one written by an official lawyer, and these are all of the things that you're going to need listed on your car rental agreement. So firstly, you're going to need to mention the year, make, and model of the vehicle. Now, that's obviously a given. It's just to confirm to your customer that they know what car they're getting into, that they know what car they're renting, and for insurance purposes as well. Speaking of year, make, and model, I wouldn't recommend getting something cheap for your first rental car. This is something that I would put a significant amount of money into. I'm talking a minimum of $10,000, because a more expensive vehicle is going to get you more clicks and more rentals in general. Now, I'm not telling you to go get a Mercedes-Benz for your first rental vehicle, but a nice 2017 Honda CR-V would be perfect. So the number two thing that you're going to need listed on your car rental agreement is going to be the mileage. Many renters would rather rent a car with lower mileage as to not have any issues during the rental period. So the third thing you're going to need is the rental terms and agreements. The rental terms and agreements would include the start date and time of the rental period and the end date and time of the rental period. This is obviously to have a clear understanding with your customer of how long they have the vehicle for, and in case your customer keeps the vehicle longer than the rental agreement states, you have proof of this, and taking legal action is obviously an option. The fifth thing you're going to need on your rental agreement is a stipulation of rental fees. Now, the stipulation of rental fees is the cost per day. So how much you're going to be renting out the vehicle as per the time that the customer is going to have it, whether that be hours or days. This needs to be stated in the rental agreement. You're also going to want to mention any additional fees, those being, for example, the customer trashed the car. They completely left it a mess. Maybe there's mud all over the floor mats, maybe there's a dent or a scratch that wasn't there before. You are going to need to mention all of these additional fees on the rental agreement. So the next thing is going to be ticket liability. You must also state all the prohibitions against your vehicle use. So if you are renting out a vehicle, you must state all of the actions that are prohibited to be done with your vehicle. This may include racing, drunk driving, drifting, smoking in the vehicle. Anything in those categories would go under prohibitions. So this next one is very important, a security deposit. A security deposit is an amount of currency that the customer is going to leave in your hands for the duration of the rental period. This is to ensure that your vehicle isn't going to get stolen, shipped out of the country, or used for an extended period of time. When the customer comes back at the end of the rental period, the security deposit will be returned to them. Another thing you're going to need to mention on your rental agreement is responsibility of loss or theft. So you need to clearly state in your rental agreement whether the responsibility falls on you or on the customer if the vehicle has been lost and or stolen. An obvious one you're going to need to mention is fuel type. If the vehicle runs on diesel and you didn't mention it in your rental agreement and the customer puts in gasoline, the responsibility will fall on you. So make sure you state what kind of fuel type your vehicle takes on the rental agreement. Another thing you are going to need to mention on your rental agreement is the right to bring your client to a collections agency just in case they fail to make the payment or they keep the vehicle longer than the agreed upon date. So a collections agency is a place that you can legally bring your client to in case they fail to make payment or they keep the vehicle longer than the agreed upon date. This way you can make sure that you will get your payment and everybody's happy. And the final thing that I'm aware of that you're going to need on your rental agreement is a property disposal agreement. So if your client leaves their purse, their wallet, their phone, their watch in your vehicle past a certain amount of time, you have the complete right to dispose of it in any manner you choose. So this agreement has to be stated on your rental agreement to avoid any legal troubles that may come from the client. Another thing that would be very intelligent if you're planning on starting a car rental business is having a company insurance which covers your clients as well. Because most people do have a personal insurance which will cover mechanical and or physical damage to themselves. However, their insurance rates will rise. So a good way to get more rentals is to have a company insurance plan which you can provide to your customers so their insurance rates don't rise in the event of an accident. In theory, this would mean that your company would be the one absorbing the rise of the insurance. However, this will make your customer feel a lot safer and heavily increase rentals. If you think car rental isn't going to be for you, I have plenty of other side hustles on my page, and I talk about money and I talk about business. If you've made it this far in the video, I'm extremely proud of you for not scrolling on TikTok or wasting your time doing other things on social media. You're actively trying to make a change, and for that I give you props. If you want to talk to me personally, shoot me a DM on Instagram at LVLONDE. We can get started today finding you your own side hustle, your own way of making a living other than your 9-to-5 job. So if you didn't know me before, my name is Cristiano Laniti. I have a goal and a dream to become a millionaire by the age of 30 years old and be retired by only 25 years old. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys in the next one where we're going to talk about starting your own freight brokerage. As always, I wish you health, I wish you wealth, and I wish you riches. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.